My name is Tom Butler, and the Photographers Gallery asked if I could make them a short film about the work I make, what I do. It struck me as a strange idea, really, for me to make a film about myself, because I primarily make artwork about concealment, barriers, masks, all that kind of stuff, really. So it seemed like a bit of a kind of go at odds against my practice, really, to make a film about myself. I kind of found it too revealing. But it also felt like a good opportunity to talk about my work in context. Primarily, I buy Victorian photographs. They're called cabinet cards. I paint on the surface with gouache, which is kind of like watercolor, really, except it has chalk in it. So you can build up layers and it makes it opaque. And I match the colors as much as possible so it looks kind of seamless. I started making work on old photographs and postcards and things like that. Um, I think because I did a sculpture degree. Well, I did two sculpture degrees. I went to Chelsea School of Art and did sculpture there, and then I made really big sculptures, and I loved it. It was wonderful. And then I went to the Slade and started making drawings. And when I left the Slade, I had no workshop. I had no studio, no nothing really. So I needed a very small, portable way of working, something I could just do on the kitchen table. And I started buying old postcards as a kind of ready-made environment in which I could intervene, place objects, put up barriers, color whole buildings and streets. And it was really immediate and really satisfying. And then one day I ran out of landscape postcards and came across this box of portrait photographs. And I thought, what can I do with this? Really quite monstrous and very, very sinister. And working in this way really allows me to project all sorts of thoughts and fears and anxieties in a very immediate and direct way. I don't really know what the finished piece is going to look like when I start out. There's something that I guess catches my eye, a look in the eye of the sitter, the hairline, maybe the way an eye might be located um, within the composition of the profile. It can be any number of things that I kind of latch on to, and then after a while I realize what it is that I'm doing. And I know when a piece is finished when it seems to come alive of its own accord.